Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have a little bit of a project to share with you guys. I the other day sat down and created a whole bunch of little Shabby Chic tags, kind of in a vintage style. I did mass produce a whole bunch of them. My plan is to use these in junk journals and then also to share some in Happy Mail in the future. And since I did know that I was going to be using these in junk journals, I did want to leave them relatively flat, so I didn't layer up a whole lot on them because I do want to be able to stick them in tuck spots and pockets and different places in my junk journal. And I'll just kind of go through them with you guys real quick. I did use images on all the tags from an Etsy seller called Christy Art Design. I have used some of her images on my projects in the past, and I still had some printed off that I wanted to finish up using. I do like them. They do print off in a ATC size, but I did go ahead and cut them down a little bit to fit the tags. And then as you can see on the back sides of a lot of the tags, I did go ahead and stamp on there. Again, I'm going to use them in junk journals, and so my plan is to make sure I have a little bit of space so you can journal on them. Even though they are decorated on the front side, there is spots on the back to journal on. All the tags are very similar, just different images, and on some of them, like this one I had a button, some of them I have gems. This was like a little sticker that I put on there, like a raised sticker. And so they all are just slightly different with the different images. And then of course, like this one, I used a little bit darker vintage button on that one. Just using up things in my stash. Here's one that I had, one of those little crystal gems, and I got those from Lisa, who's Charlisa's Crafty Corner here on YouTube. So thank you for those, Lisa. She gifted me some of those a little while ago. So I have been using them. But I do like how these turned out. You guys can kind of see they're very similar, but again on these ones right here I did ink in a brown ink, which makes that one tag look a little more vintage. And then this one I inked in kind of more of that teal or green color, so that gives that a little bit more of a shabby color to it. So just taking a very similar layout and just changing your ink colors, you can kind of create a little bit different looking tag. There's a couple more of them. Actually, that's kind of the same image, but again, you can see the exact same image. I did cut this one down a little bit more on this one, but this one I inked the edges with some green ink, and then this one I inked the edges in brown ink, and so you get just a little bit different look on each of those tags. Here's a couple more. You can see this one here on the left, I did add some buttons at the bottom. I had some buttons that were kind of in this same teal kind of green color, and I like how that one turned out. And then the last one that I created was this one, and I just had this little small piece of snippet trim left here with the roses on it, and so I did decide to go ahead and glue that down here. And then I also decided when I created this tag, I did record myself creating it, so there will be a tutorial out. So if you guys do want to see how I created these tags, there will be a tutorial in a couple days. I just have to edit it. I am kind of getting over a cold, and so I did do a little coughing in that video, so I just want to go ahead and edit out some of my little coughing spells because you guys don't want to hear that. But so just stay tuned for that little tutorial that'll be coming up on my channel in the next day or two. But otherwise, like I said, I just wanted to share some of those tags that I got done. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.